What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we got for you a full upper body training session for volleyball. So we got some strength stuff, some power, some mobility in there, all of it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so make sure you subscribe to catch all of them. Also head over to our website, powerliftfitness.com, link is in the description. We do have custom online programs if you guys want to get some Powerlux fitness training. Also check out, we're offering memberships for our YouTube channel, so make sure you look at that if you guys are interested as well. We do give away a free workout every single week when you sign up for the membership, so check it out, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Alright guys, first thing we are doing, we're going to start with the mini band. We're going to put our hands in, and we're just going to kind of pull it a little bit. Keep your elbows tucked, right? I don't want them to flare out. Keep them tucked. We're going to press it out, bring it back, and then go up with it. We're going to hit that like 10 times. Okay, big thing here is you don't want your hands to collapse in, and you don't want to let your back round like that, and you don't want your shoulders to scrunch. So here everything stays nice and tight. Keep that band taut. We're going 10 of them. And then we're partnering that with med ball slams. So kind of just get your whole body going a little bit, slam as hard as you can for these. All right, first exercise, we are starting with banded pull-ups. So we actually have a tempo on this. So it's a 2-second count on the way down. All right, so you're gonna pull yourself up, slow on the way down. There's 6 of them, so pick a band that allows you to do 6 with that tempo. Make sure you're pulling with your back, right? All upper body. Make sure you're not just using one part. Focus on using your back, your shoulders, biceps. All of it's in support of one another. All right, we are partnering that with a landmine push-pull. That was a terrible angle I had. So you're gonna be starting to the side, okay, kind of dip, pull it up, turn, and press it. So make sure you stay nice and stable. You can easily be wobbly with this. Squeeze at the top, lock it out, pull it, flip, drive it up as aggressively as possible. All right, and then we're doing a med ball granny toss with this. So you start super low, jump, drive it straight up into the air. You're gonna use a lot of your back and shoulders, very similar to a reverse toss, but you're just starting lower. Definitely you wanna explode with your lower body too. All right, 2A, we're doing a double arm landmine press on our toes. So just your typical landmine press, right? Nothing to that. Drive it straight up. Don't let your shoulders scrunch by your ears. But notice he's on his toes. So one reason I love to do that is it builds up the foot ankle complex when we're hitting upper body. So keep those little things in mind. Core stays nice and tight. All right, we're doing a single arm dumbbell press and a single leg hip thrust. So you're gonna be pressing on one, other leg on the ground, same side leg up in the air. Keep your hips high, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hamstrings. Slow and controlled on the way down. You're gonna press that thing straight up. Go back in here. Press it straight up, slow and controlled. I love doing things that work on all parts of the body, right? One especially stabilizing. So lower body stabilizing, core stabilizing as we're pressing. So this is a great option. All right, number 3 for series 2, we're going to half kneeling shot put. So one knee down, you're gonna put one hand on the back of the ball, one in the front to stabilize. Drive straight through the middle of that ball as hard as you can into the wall. Control with your core, transfer power with your core. One reason why I really love this exercise and a lot of med ball exercises for volleyball players or overhead players, like overhead sport players, is it works on the deceleration aspect, right? So as you're driving through, you have to be good at deceleration, right? You're producing power and it's extending all the way through versus something where we have to stop at the top, like a weighted movement that we can't release, right? But through that, you have to decelerate. So as one part produces, the other has to help absorb. So it's really important as you're lengthening, being able to control. 3A, we're doing a box supported single arm dumbbell row. So one hand on the box, others rowing. Notice how he's up on his toes, kind of in that bear position, right? So your core stays nice and tight because you're somewhat extended. Load it up in your glutes. Make sure your lower body is super stable. He's not rotating, he's not wobbling, he is locked in. All he's doing is moving his one rowing arm with the arm you're rowing, just drive your elbow straight back, keep it nice and tight. 3B, we're going face pulls. So when you're pulling, try not to let your shoulders scrunch. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Notice how he's pulling, right, with more of an external rotation. So his thumbs are kind of pointing outward when he goes. His hands, palms are facing in. Okay, really slow and controlled on the way down. Don't rush through. This is super important. Similar to what I was saying with the med ball for deceleration, really important to be strong in the lengthening phase. So slow and controlled with this corrective. All right, for the third exercise of this series, we're doing a plank with a tennis ball catch. So someone's gonna be in plank position. We've done this a while back. The other person's gonna be tossing the tennis ball. You have to catch it with whichever hand the ball is coming to, toss it back. Core stays tight, right? I don't want hips going everywhere. Lock it in, make sure you're quick, make sure you're doing well with your reaction, right? This is working on that reactive ability, but also being stable. I don't want you collapsing. Starting off with a prone overhead press. So on your stomach, you're gonna get some weights. We're only using 5, so you wanna keep it pretty light. We even have some athletes who just use like body weight or who just use like a resistance band. And you're just gonna be hovering your hands above the ground, pressing slow and controlled on the way back. Make sure your hands don't hit the ground and make sure your shoulders don't scrunch by your ears. For B, you might be thinking, why are we doing jump rope for an upper body workout? So jump rope is amazing for athletes, right? You get that plyometric action similar to pogos. So I love doing this foot ankle complex, right? Strengthening that, building everything around there. But also it's really great for core work and it's really great for your shoulders, right? Anybody who jumps rope, you will feel it in your shoulders. Your upper body as well. So it's a full body thing and we're doing it towards the end of the workout. So a little bit of cardio in there as well, but athletic, sport specific cardio that works to build up what we're trying to target. All right, so number 3 for this series, I want to preface this by saying, depending on where you're at in your season, you can omit this. But what it is we're getting in some cardio. So we're doing some push-up suicides, okay? So you're gonna be at the start, you're gonna hit 5 push-ups, then you're gonna run suicides, right? We got cones laid out, and then you're gonna do more push-ups. We'll show you as Spence goes, but like I said, depending on where you're at, you won't need to do this, right? Like if you're getting ready for this season and trying to build up your cardio, definitely I say throw it in there. But if you're at the point where you're in the middle of season and you don't really, need to be working on this cardio aspect, then don't. Take that into consideration. But I love doing something like this because it's a little bit more sport specific and dynamic, right? You got the push-ups, we're working on that upper body, but you're also working on the cardio, you're working on the change of direction, the quickness, agility. Well, not really agility, it's predetermined, but you guys know what I mean. So have fun with that. All right, final series, we're on to abs. So I feel like I have to explain myself why I chose cable crunches. Typically, I would never pick like a historically bodybuilder kind of exercise like a cable crunch. I like to do things that are a little bit more athletic and a little bit more dynamic for the core. But the reason I chose this is because I think it does a great job at extension through the core and controlling that with force involved, a load involved, if you will. So final exercise, we're going hanging skiers. So I love anything hanging in that extension phase. It's also really good for your shoulders, upper body, being able to hang, hold yourself up. So we're going side to side, 20, slow and control, you guys know the drill. So hopefully you like this. Please give the video a thumbs up. It really does help us. Check out our website for our programs, check out our memberships, and just please keep coming back to the channel. So we appreciate it.